Okay. Okay, everything looks stable. I think everything is stable now. I think I fixed it. Hello, everybody. Streaming is pain. It's fine, it's fine. For those that don't know, I tried to stream, I think Thursday? Was it Thursday that this happened? I tried to stream someday, and everything went wrong. I like turned on OBS, and it was dropping frames like crazy. Like, it was lagging so bad. And I'm not entirely sure what the problem was, but I believe I fixed it by updating my graphics card and OBS. So, yeah, I believe that fixed it. I believe that fixed it. I believe that fixed it. Oh yeah, everything seems fine now. Anyway, hello. Hello, hello. How's Saki eating with the Kingdom Hearts news? I believe she's asleep right now, so I'm not sure what her opinion is yet. Because when the news dropped, she was out doing something, and then she came home and immediately went to bed. So I don't know if she's caught up on all that. So she hasn't told me anything. So. Okay. Live action age. I'm sorry, what? I didn't see that. Where? Who? What? Show me. Drop it in the Discord. Wait. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean live action Angel is happening? Do you take commissions for Sonic OC reference sheets? Not at the moment. What I have on my coffee is what I am doing right now. If it's not something that is being offered on my coffee, I am not doing it right now. Maybe in the future, if I'm confident enough to do a reference sheet thing. But yeah. Okay, alright. Show me this disaster. The fuck is this? Hang on, I need to mute. I need to, hang on. I'm pausing the music and muting my desktop so that Disney doesn't sue me. So I can watch whatever the hell this is. Fuck this. I don't like it. I'm sorry. What? I don't. Let me just, Oh, by the way, these are the goals that we hit so far. For those that are unaware, I was hit with some pretty bad medical bills recently, and it drained my bank account. So I'm doing like a little fundraiser, and that's why I'm doing like commissions and stuff. I'm taking a slight break on commissions today, so I don't burn myself out. And instead, I am working on stuff that I will be selling on my store because I have a store. Not many people know that, but I do have a store. It's linked in the description. Not much on there right now, but like I'm rearranging stuff at the moment, but yeah, they're doing another one after they sent Lilo to foster care. Yeah, like, what are they only focusing on Stitch? Is that why Angel is in it? Oh my god, people are going to hate Angel more now because of this. I just know it. For those that are unaware about this too, I am the world's biggest Angel apologist. So, yeah. So, my thing with Angel is that, Angel as a character, there's nothing wrong with her. There's nothing wrong with Angel as a character. People like to be like, oh, she's just Pink Stitch and she's only there to sell merch. But here's the thing. Angel's actually kind of a cool character. Disney just forgets that. So I don't know what they're gonna be doing with Angel in this movie. I don't know if they're gonna touch on like the lore of the series, because I doubt that. But I know it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck so bad. Oh my god. I've only watched Lilo and Stitch, the original, and briefly seen Stitch gets... Oh, Stitch has a glitch. Yeah, that's a good movie, actually. Stitch has a glitch made me cry. Coco and Kingdom Hearts 4. Yeah, that looked pretty cool. I do have concerns about Coco 2. Coco 2 is concerning. Mostly because I was looking at the concept art, quote unquote, that they posted, and I hate it. First of all, I hate it. Second of all, it looks like AI. It straight up does look like AI. And I took a closer look, and they're just, you know, when you think something is AI, you gotta look at the details, you know? Like, and they're like, it's almost believable that it's not. But I feel like it is, because there's certain details about it that make no sense. Like in the background of the picture, there's like, you know, those flags, and you know, the flags are supposed to have like patterns cut out of them. But when you look at them, they don't make any sense. They're just nonsense. So, yeah. There's trauma in my Stitch glitch movie? Do you even remember the plot of Lilo and Stitch, the original movie? There is so much trauma. So, no, don't take my plushie. Here, anyway, I just wanted to show you guys the fundraiser goals and how many we hit so far. Pretty close to hitting the next one. If I'm gonna be honest, pretty close. So if you wanna like either buy a commission or send me a donation or something, feel free. I turned off super chats for live streams specifically so people donate through my coffee, because it's just better. It's better. Where's your commission? It's on my coffee. Link in the description. Hey, Junior. Can you do that for me? Because I'm feeling a little lazy. And I know you like to do it all the time. Medical bill with IRL lore that I missed. So yeah, TLDR, I was really sick the end of last year and the beginning of this year, and I ended up going to the doctor's a bunch, and then the money stacked up, and then they sent me a bill. They're like, this is what you owe us. And I'm like, I don't have that money, so it's not great. There you go. Okay, thank you. I will be pinning this. Thank you, thank you. These fundraiser goals look very awesome and exciting. Yeah, so the first one, here, I'll go ahead and... Oh, this is... Yeah, I'm looking at the stuff that OBS has now that's like different, so... I opened up a thing and it was like completely different from what I'm used to, so... Anyway, so yeah, I've been going through the commissions. I got a handful done on the day that I was trying to stream and didn't because of technical difficulties. But I am getting through those. Just like today, I want to do a little break from them so that I don't burn out, you know? Wait, what about Neopets? Who's doing a collab with Neopets? Hello. Spirit Halloween is open in my area. There's a couple spirits open around me, but they are a bit of a drive, so... Give the Neopets collab with Fortnite. What the hell? What the hell? My favorite YouTuber of all time. You're the reason I wanted to get more into art. Aw, thanks. I'm happy when people like watch my videos and go, I want to do that, and then they do it, and they're like, this is fun. And I'm like, yeah, it is. Anyway, I'm gonna go to my thing and show you guys what I've been working on. So last night I had this great idea to make photo cards. You know, photo cards, you know, it's like a K-pop thing, but people like to make them for characters too and sell them. And you can put photo cards on the store website that I'm using. The store is called ACG Goods, and you can have like a little store on there with keychains and badges and stuff. So last night I made this. Last night I drew this, which I think is amazing, by the way. Not to toot my own horn, but I think this looks great. I want to get a bunch of 1001s. Yeah. So... Your boy be looking cool. The TV Gentleman. That should be a convention print. You know, I've always wanted to do an artist alley thing at a convention, but it feels like a lot of work and it seems like a money sink more than anything. And it's also kind of a gamble. It's like, what if nobody buys your stuff? Then you spent all this money for nothing, you know? It sounds fun in theory. In practice, it sounds like a pain. So, my online store is kind of a happy medium for that. So yeah, I made this. This is like a photo card that I made, and then I turned it into a badge. So that'll be on my store. I really like this. I really like this. I might just, because I have my own badge maker, I might just like make one for myself just to have, and then, you know, sell the others on ACG Goods. That's so neat. Yeah, it's cute. I like it. I like this a lot. Okay, bye, Foster. Oh yeah, Blue Blader bot. I saw the fursuit heads last year at Spirit, so... But yeah, I made this yesterday, and I need to make a Spampton one, so that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing today. I'm gonna do this same premise but Spampton, and I kind of already started the sketch. I was like in the middle of sketching, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I could try streaming. And then that's when I went and fixed everything, and now everything works. So now I'm here. So. I wonder what Tenna would look like as an animatronic. He kind of, you know, in some headcanons, he is kind of a big robot. A lot of people draw him as a big robot already, so... Me included. I love drawing Tenna as a big robot, so... Does the Spampton one come with a complimentary fly swatter? Leave him alone! Fursuit heads. I generally thought you said fursuit heads. No! Fursuit heads! Like, you know, the ones at Spirit Halloween that people are buying and then, like, refurring and stuff, and which is really cool, actually. I know some artists that draw him as a literal ant. Yeah, people do that too. I think that's cute too. Because, you know, in his, like, concept art, he looked more ant-like. How do you come up with stories so easily? I don't know, I just do. You know, the best thing to do if you're trying to come up with something for a story is to consume other media. Because nothing exists in a vacuum. A lot of people think that in order to be original, you have to just think of something like out of nowhere, but that's impossible. You can't do that. Hehe, Antenna. Yeah, that's why his name is Antenna, because in the original concept art he was ant-like. Hampton laying on his stomach with his legs crossed. I was gonna do like a sitting on a chair kind of deal. I can see how that could be seen, but he's you know, because it'd be like this, like this. But hang on. Like this is the. Like, the chair is, like, right here. Or we could do like a thing right here and an arm. It's just it's terrible. It was terrible. I'm just gonna draw now. It's not just thinking of something out of nowhere, it's also thinking of something no one else has thought of before. That is impossible. Every idea has been thought of at least once. Doubly impossible. Yeah. That's what people don't understand, is that, like, inspiration comes from something else. You can't just be inspired by nothing. You can't just like sit in a void and be like, I've come up with an idea. No, you need brain stimulation. Your brain needs to like process an idea through other ideas. I'm scared I'll come off as a copycat. Well, that's gonna happen no matter what you do. No matter what you do, no matter how original your idea might be, someone's gonna make a comparison to something else. It will always happen. So that shouldn't stop you from, like, making something. If you like an idea so much that it inspires you to, like, do something similar, that's, like, not a crime. Here, I'll give you an example, right? So Batman. Batman is heavily based on Zorro. And with a hint of Sherlock Holmes in there, because he's also a detective, in a way. So Batman isn't completely original. And also, you know, the concept of superheroes is not an original thing, so there's that. Look at this smug asshole. I'm gonna put all those pieces in here. Good. There we go. Some people say the Greek gods were the original superheroes. Even then, that idea had to have come from somewhere. Whether it be like nature itself. Like they most likely with the Greek gods, people were like, hey, why does this thing happen? And their answer was, you know, probably there's an invisible deity of some sort that does it, and then it happens. So the Greek gods themselves are inspired by nature, which consuming media is like such a modern thing. I have a question about your goals. Are they seen on screen for only live, or would they also be made into videos later on? Depending on the goal, it will be like a... Here, let me show you. So the commission raffle will probably just be off-stream entirely. Redesigning Sonic characters that I hate will be a video. Redrawing the cover of the first S&T comic might be both a live stream and a video, depending on how I feel. S&T in the Black Knight live script read will be live, as it says. Reading fan comic I wrote will also be a live stream, but it could be edited, depending on how it goes. Redraw a scene from the S&T comic series is probably gonna be a live stream and then posted as like a post on Blue Sky and on the YouTube like community tab. And the S&T redesign contest will just be off stream probably, and maybe I'll announce the winners on stream. The last one is a stream, so how will the commission raffle work? I will do so. I have decided, because the goal was hit immediately because somebody donated like that amount like immediately. So I was gonna be like, everybody that donated until we hit that goal was gonna be in a raffle, but because it's one person, that wouldn't be fair. So I'm gonna do what Danny does, my friend Danny, 2DT Cat. Every now and again, she does a raffle for icons. And she basically, she does like a Google form. It's just like, fill this out, put your character in it, and then we'll do a raffle that way. So I believe that would be more fair. She's already married to Ten. She just wants to marry him again. How are you? I'm better today. Yesterday I was feeling pretty bad, if I'm gonna be honest. I was having a rough day. I mean, there were some good things about yesterday. Like I went to work and work was just fine. No. Work was fine. And one of my coworkers gave me a Tana plushie. It's just like, as like a late birthday present. And I'm like, this is real late for a birthday present. But it was fine. And he's very cute. He's very squishy. I might adjust this. Let me figure out his body real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna redo that. So he's doing that. So he does need to. Definitely gonna need to adjust. I will be adjusting his proportions here and there as I'm sketching. This is why I can no longer do traditional art, is because I am so picky about my poses that I need to adjust them piece by piece. Keep Tenna by an open window to get some fresh air. Just say, yep! No technical difficulties. No, not today. I think I fixed it. I fixed it. Is he the official one? No, he's like a goofy looking bootleg one, but he's very cute. He is very cute. Here, I will show you guys the picture. I will show you guys the picture. Hang on. This is him. He's so goofy, but I love him. He's just a little baby. Look at how little baby he is. A little man. Yeah, he's definitely a bootleg, but he's very cute though. And I appreciate him as the gift that he is, so. Headcanon, the goofy little Tenna bootleg is official Tenna TV merch, but he can't make the quality, so they're a little off. He did them quick and cheap. A very well-made bootleg. There are quirks about it that are definitely like very bootleggy, but you know, he doesn't have his belt, and it's not pictured. But there, right behind this hand, there's a little TV. Right behind here, it's like a little like embroidered like TV on like his lower tummy, lower left tummy, lower right tummy, whatever. But it's like that's behind him. That's behind that hand. It's very odd, but. His baby nubby hands, yeah! And his little pizzas. He's very cute, and he's very soft. I wish the nose stuck out instead of just being a sewn pattern, otherwise I like him. I go back and forth on whether or not I want, like, the nose to be embroidered or part of the shape itself, but yeah, don't need that. But yeah. So yeah, I was at work yesterday, and then one of my coworkers was like, "Hey, I have a gift for you. I was gonna give this to you on your birthday, but it took forever to get here, so here it is now." And he gave me that. I was like, what the hell? It's really funny. It's like he knew that I like Tenna. He's like, here is your man. And I'm like, oh my god, thank you. So I just had a little baby in my locker for a few hours until I got off work. So. He looks like a Tomodachi like flashing. Chibi Tenna Junior. We shoved Tenna in lockers. No! I put him there for safekeeping. Okay, I gotta do some. So the knee is right here, so it's like his leg would be right here, over top. Like This foot. Like his foot like this, and then the bottom of his foot, maybe? I'm having a hard time like visualizing it. I don't know why I picked this pose specifically, but I will make it work because I'm an artist. Hang on. I've done this pose before. How did I do it last time? How did I do this pose last? I'm pretty sure I did it wrong, but... Yeah, that's not right. Hang on, I need, let me do a... Wait, do I have... I can never remember the name of the website that I sometimes pull out for references. Give me just a moment. Let me pull up the video by Picat. Because they have a really good video. Shush! Shush. With websites. What's it called? Is it posemyart.app? Yes, it is. Okay, give me just a moment. I'm doing like a reference thing. Okay. Pre-made scenes. Yeah, okay. There we go! This should help. This should help. This should help with the posing. So I'll just set this over here. And I'll also fix his leg. I'm gonna do it a little differently than what I sketched out. So it's a little more natural. Remember, children, referencing is okay. Just as long as you're not stealing other people's art, you can reference anything. If it helps you do your art, then it's fine. referencing is so based. Clip Studio Paint. Yes, this is Clip Studio Paint. Is my art program of choice for many a year. Okay, so I'm gonna draw the foot. So it's like the toesies, and then the hang on, give me trust the process. Trust the process. Trust the process. Trust me. Trust me on this. You trust me. So I'm just gonna do like the yep, and then that's that, and then like that, and set the ankle. I'm just gonna adjust. Oh boy, this is rough. All right, step 2. Plan B. I'm gonna do some study here. I'm gonna do a little bit of study here. All right, so this is the feet. This is foot. That, let's see, the toe is there. Toe here. And then the heel is here. Okay. Alright, and then this is the ankle. So then it goes like this. That's like part of the leg. Let's shut it off. Okay. Alright. Okay. Do some study. I'm doing a little studying here. So, okay, if that's the foot. If they were wearing a shoe. If they were instead wearing a shoe. Okay, so this would be the bottom of the shoe. This would be the bottom of the shoe. This is where the heel would be. Bottom of the heel. And then, yep. And from feet, and then that's wrong. Okay, so yeah, like this. It goes up here. Where and the top of the shoe. Like that. This would be a shoe. See? That would maybe be how it works. Let me adjust the heel a little bit. That's what I'm trying to do. That is what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to achieve. Okay, maybe exaggerate it. Doesn't have to be one-to-one with the whims of reality, as long as it looks good. Be more like this, because shoes are are slightly bigger than your foot in reality, to make room for everything. Otherwise, it would be too tight. That's the process. Do you still use your old fan art email? Not really. Not really. I don't really check that anymore. Mostly people just send me fan art via Blue Sky. I have been like debating on turning on the community thing that YouTube has now, where you can have like a space where people can like post stuff on your channel, which like I'm still a little iffy about, especially with a channel my size. I don't know how I'd be able to vet things. I just don't want people to like go to my channel and post like gore or something. I don't know. But yeah. I think this looks correct. Actually, you know what? Let me do this. Tiny shoe. Tiny shoe become big shoe. Just... You're like right here, right? Then it would be like that? Why doesn't it look right? I'm having such a hard time. It doesn't look right to me. I don't know why. Go back to pose my art. Is there another pose that I could possibly look at? Maybe it'd be better. Maybe this one? Maybe this? Maybe this will help. You're doing your best. Thanks. I'm just gonna try again. I'm just gonna try again. Okay, so I like this one better. Looks a little bit more like what I'm trying to do. This matches the pose just a little bit better, I feel like. Maybe I could adjust the leg too, because the leg is pretty high. Get rid of that. Maybe this will help. This. So, bottom of shoe. Bottom of shoe. Heel. Yeah. Maybe adjust the leg. Doesn't have to be like all the way curled to the side. It could just be like sitting like that. And then we can, like, you know, do this part a bit. And then that. I like this. I like this better. This is way better. Okay, I'm good. I've solved the problem. I've solved the problem. This is better. Now I can continue. Trust the process. Yes. Okay, now for another thing. I want his hand to look like this. Are you gonna give him a smug face? Are you gonna give his smug face a little shiny sparkle for his teeth? That would be fun. That'd be a cute little idea. Is that the leg? Okay. Do this. So... There. I'm gonna draw it separate from his body. To get the shape correct. Look at my own hand. Okay. Gonna look at my own hand to see how it like... How do you think of a concept for a comic or script? Again, same concept. Same idea. Just, if something inspires you, then use that to write something. Like, if you have a general idea of what you want to do, but you don't know how to really get there, look at what other people are doing. And see what they're... again, get inspired by everything around you. How would you think Tenna and SNT would feel if they met each other? Would they get along or no? I feel like... So in my AU, SNT is, you know, just a character that I draw sometimes. She's not like physically a thing. She's not like a physical person that exists in my AU. So I feel like in my AU, Tenna knows about SNT, and he finds it very adorable that I've had a character for so long that I still draw, and how he thinks it's like really cool how my art has like improved since then. I feel like SNT would be like, say a dark world opens up in my house. I feel like SNT would be considered like, you know, the Mona Lisa or something like that. Or like, I don't know, like, Superman? I don't know. I don't know how to explain this. Hatsune Miku! She'd be like Hatsune Miku, right? Where she's like a character that everybody, that like shows up a lot on stuff, and people are like, oh, that's that thing that the Lightner created. Isn't she great? Stuff like that, you know? You can also draw upon your own life experience for inspiration, history, science, too. It's fine to draw from books and television, but reflect on your own personal experiences, too. Yeah. It's definitely a balancing act, right? Like, my Deltarune AU is literally just, like, a retelling of most of my life, so... I feel like SNT would be the flowery of your dark world if one opened up in your house on the right side, but clashes anyway because of your different ideal. she'd have like the voice clips and everything. Where your clothes at? Cookie Israel saying. I saw your live on my For You page and didn't recognize you till I read your name. Yeah. You know, YouTube has just been kind of forgetting to tell people that I still do stuff, so it's been kind of rough. Let's put some clothes on this boy. No, let him be free. No! He can't run around the studio naked as much as he wants to. I am not encouraging his bad behavior. Let him breathe. No! There we go. Then why would you do that? Do it. I'll give you 50 bucks. No! Hello. Ready for Generation 10 of Pokemon next year? No, I'm not. I haven't played a new Pokemon game since Let's Go Eevee, so... How did I do his spray? Hang on, I'm gonna open up something. It's like, I have this. This is how I usually draw him. Like, coattails like this. How did I do his sprite? I believe I did it that way? Let me see. Yeah, it's like pointy with like his belt kind of showing. Here, let me show you guys. how he frolic. I'll just leave him up there. He tap dancing and running. He's frolicking. Also, I tucked in his tie, didn't I? Did. Yeah, I usually draw him with his tie tucked in, so... I think you're mute. No, I'm just concentrating. I'm just locking in. Sometimes if I go silent, it just means I'm locked in. Is there gonna be voice acting? Voice acting for what? Specifically? You still like Sonic / or in the Sonic phase? I mean, yeah, I still like Sonic. I'm just like, haven't been interacting with the community very often lately because my mind's been elsewhere. Or you made video lore. Yeah. There's gonna be voice acting for that. I got voice actors for that and everything. I did auditions and stuff. It was great. Found some really, really talented people. I'm very excited to really get into that. I've just kind of been preoccupied. I've been like working on it on and off as much as I can, but you know. Getting a little tired of Spamton. Getting a little tired of Spamton music. I need a little break from that. I know it's like fitting, but I need to make his head bigger. His head needs to be embiggened. That's better. You at the frolic are tired of this guy. You're sick of him even though you're drawing. Listen. I need a change in music. That's all. And I can only listen to Big Shot like so many times before I'm like, okay, we're past this. This looks great. I like this a lot. Yeah, good. Oh, like that. That's better. Now he's not just floating randomly. Now he's actually sitting on something. Remember yesterday or the day before, got a live stream notification. Yeah, I tried streaming Thursday and my OBS was like acting really weird. So I ended stream and just didn't stream that day because I did not have the patience to like figure out what was wrong. So I fixed it today and now I'm streaming today. I love the peaceful drawing atmosphere to where I join the peaceful drawing. Yeah, I also like doing that. I like watching people draw and I'm like, I want to draw now. Feels great to draw with others. Yeah. It's like parallel play, you know? Nothing like a good parallel play session, you know? I love parallel play. My favorite thing to do with my sister is we hang out with like something playing in the background and we just chill. We like do our own thing. And it's fine, because we just like each other's company that much. The Spampton smirk. The award-losing smile, as they say. was just checking to make sure it looked okay from both angles. Yes. So. Not the call me hand gesture. Yeah, you know, he's the phone guy. I remember the series he did with her on Real vs. Fake Sonic Edition. Yeah. I wanted to do another episode of that, but that kind of fell through. I had a couple ideas for it, but it just didn't really happen. Dig his hairstyle. Eee. Eee. It's so funny that I draw him so like smug and handsome when in reality he's a fucking rat. He's a garbage demon. He's a little gremlin that lives in the trash. Got rat zoned. I mean, like, seriously, like, hang on, let me show you something. Let me show you something real quick. Expectation, reality. Expectation, reality. Expectation, reality. Gross little creature. Granted, this is canon Spamton. This is canonical Spamton. Whereas this is like Spamton before he went insane. So and like the sprite edits that I made of him is supposed to be like, you know, the big shot days, you know. You know, the big shot days. He's just like, he's like not crazy. Spamton after not saying. Oh my god. Oh no, a little rat man in the garbage. Don't worry, I can fix him. Spoilers, she made it worse. I mean, that does kind of happen. Eventually in the story. Because, you know, he starts out like this, ends up like this at some point, and then later on down the road, when I find him all like all dumpster diver-ish, you know, find him in the trash. I'm like, oh no, what can I do? What the heck is it? Okay, so he starts out like this, you know. Starts out like this. Eventually turns into this. And then, when I try to help him, he becomes this. So... I do make him worse. So you're not far off. Slow down. Should catch up on Deltarune. Haven't started chapter 3 yet. Chapter 3 is where you meet my man. He becomes a puppet god. He becomes like a gigantic, terrifying creature. I saw a friend. There he is. I mean, yeah, but like when he gets worse, he does turn into like a puppet. So, yeah. Spammed Ned. No, spammed Neo. Neo. No matter where spam goes, a friend will always follow him and bite his hand. I've barely been checking out Deltarune lately. I still need to understand chapter 3. I'll be honest, I've never seen Deltarune, but I have more fun hearing it from you with your AU. Oh man. If you ever play Deltarune for yourself, you're gonna be real confused. What's the one post that's like there's like a post that goes around sometimes where somebody plays Deltarune for the first time and they see Spamton and they're like, I thought Spamton was like a tall, handsome guy. Who the heck is this? I played Deltarune, but I've only played Chapter 1. A lot has changed since Chapter 1 days. Wait, there's no blue-haired chick smooching Tenna. Where's Tenna's girlfriend? Kinda miss the Chapter 1 era. Remember that one AU webcomic Paper Trail? Recently just read through it. It's so good. A really cool interpretation of what the future chapters could be. I don't remember that. Never played Deltarune before. I have seen a few Blender animated videos on YouTube. Yeah. Wrong eraser. This one. I'm looking for this one. There we go. Completed a sewing machine project. I'm proud of myself. Ooh, what'd you make? What did you make? I cropped the shirt and made the neck hole wider. Nice! I keep trying to remember to finish my Tenna figure keychain that I'm making using a Robotnik blind box I didn't want and a CRT for my TMNT playset. Oh, that's interesting. It reminds me of, if you've ever seen the shorts from the one lady that just makes random crafts out of just garbage. There's like, the more popular ones that they make, or she, I don't actually know her pronouns. Their pronouns? But they do a lot of crafts where they make SpongeBob items. Like, they made, like, the Nasty Patty, and they made, like, a bunch of, like, they made the sequin milkshake and the bow tie french fries as, like, Christmas ornaments. Yeah, and then they use, like, random parts from, like, knickknacks that they find at, like, thrift stores. So they're like, I took these baby hands and then put it on the figure, and now they have hands. I'm like, wow, that is so smart. The dandelion crayon fag. Yeah. I believe that's the same person. Because I remember them making a Dandelion Crayon Fairy as well. There we go. That looks a little better. Adjust this in this return. Vibes. You mean this song? Yeah, it's pretty vibes. The song is pretty vibes. I do agree with that. The name of the song is Chris 7-4 in the style of Porter Robinson. So it is very vibes heavy because it is trying to be a Porter Robinson song, and it kind of works. So yeah. I'm watching The Great Muppet Caper in its original 80s VHS quality. It's so yellow. It reminds me of the discourse around releases of Sailor Moon, the original 90s version of Sailor Moon. How a lot of re-releases have a very specific, like, rosy tone to them, and that's not supposed to be there. That's actually, like, a mistake through, like, years and years of, like, copies being made or something like that. It's actually like damage to the video, but people are like, no, I like it. I'm like, yeah, but it's not right. It's not the correct way to view Sailor Moon. Like, it's okay if you like it like that, but it's just saying it's like that because it's been damaged. So I know this song, but it's in a different remix. Yeah, this is a remix of Second Sanctuary / Third Sanctuary, and this remix is called The False Sanctuary, and I really like it. This is like locking in music, because it's so long, so. Hang on, I gotta look at something. Okay. That's what I thought. Do you think we're getting 5 in Sanctuary? I don't know, maybe the next chapter. How do you straighten your lines like that? I am using the correct line tool. So basically what I do, so my stuff, like I have the layer that I am currently on is a vector layer, and I am using the direct draw / figure tool. So this is the figure tool, and it just like, you can either just do one straight curve, or you can do a continuous curve, and then it has like points on it that you can adjust with the correct line tool, just either through like shrinking the width or changing the point. Yeah, stuff like that. That's what I do. That's what I do. I'm excited for the Oswald the Lucky Rabbit miniseries coming soon. Are you guys excited for other upcoming Disney projects? Honestly, I'm kind of jaded about Disney recently because they've been making decisions that have been like making me really mad. And it's just like, I can't keep supporting a company that just disappoints me. Like recently they changed. So like, okay, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna reveal something about you guys that maybe you don't know, but I live in Florida, and sometimes I like to go to Disney Springs and walk around. And around Christmas time, I would do this thing with my sister where we go to Disney Springs, we hang out at Disney Springs, look at the Christmas trees, and then we'd hop on a bus and go to the Grand Floridian to look at the gingerbread house. So a couple things, right? One, they're not doing the gingerbread house anymore for some godforsaken reason. Like, I don't know why they're stopping the gingerbread house, which is like whatever, but also hate that decision. But two, they have changed the rules on who can ride the bus. They have made it so that only people that have park tickets or a room at one of their resorts can hop on the bus, which I think is dumb. I think that's really stupid. Like, I know they're trying to combat people that are like, I parked for free at Disney Springs and rode the bus to the park. I'm like, that's only a minority of people doing that. I don't think it's that big of a deal. It just, I don't know, it's annoying. It's really annoying. Because, like, people like to go to the resorts to spend their money on stuff. Like when I went to go see the gingerbread house, I would buy something from the gingerbread house because the gingerbread house was also like a little store that you can buy like little baked goods in. But like, it's like Disney doesn't want my money anymore. So I'm a huge Disney fan, but the people running it, not a huge fan. That's valid. That's absolutely valid. I do not like Bob Iger. I think he is making some decisions that are not great for the company. I definitely did not like Bob Chapek. Like, you know, people like to like make fun of Michael Eisner specifically, but at the very least, he was like taking a lot of risks, and most of them paid off and made like some really cool stuff. But now Disney's all about like, oh, we need to play it safe and only do things that'll make us money. I still haven't forgiven them for cutting the Owl House short. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's like how GameStop is cutting its rewards program and it's now only exclusive to its credit card holders. I didn't know that second part. Woof. And for people who go to GameStop for games, just go to a used game store if there's one local. It's so much better. Yeah, absolutely. One time, I think it was sometime last week, I went to do something in another town with my sister. And we were just kind of hanging out. And we were like, what's around here? Just to like see. And there was like a really cool retro game store. And they had really fair prices on everything. And they had a bunch of like really cool things that you like wouldn't find at GameStop. Like they had games from every console. Every console. Like, you name a console, it's there. Like, I was even looking through the consoles that they had for sale specifically. They had so many interesting things. Like, they had a lot of, like, Japanese exclusive variants of consoles and stuff. They had a Sega Pico. I've never seen a Sega Pico in real life. So, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. The oldest games I grew up on is GameCube and Wii. Still have them to this day. Oh, you are baby. You are just baby. You are baby. Meanwhile, I have the oldest game console that I still have that is functional is a Game Boy Color. So and it's actually a very special Game Boy Color too. It's like a Pokemon Game Boy Color that's like yellow with like blue details, and it has like Pokemon on the sides of the screen. It's cool. It's real cool. It's pretty sick. Pretty sick. have mine too. It's missing the battery cover though. Yeah. Before we moved the oldest console we had was the original NES. My family, before I was born, my dad owned an original NES. But I never got to see it because before I was born, he broke it. So... so yeah. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Gonna hurt when someone asks to see what a Game Boy or what a DS is. I... my sister told me a really interesting story about how she was watching an analog horror series. She soon realized that this analog horror series was made by a person that did not grow up in the 90s, because there was a part where they were putting it was like animated, so they animated a person putting a VHS into a VHS player. However, they put it in sideways. Instead of putting it in long ways, they put it in tall ways. And she was like, "Wait, that's not right." Like, they don't know how to put in a tape. Hello, hello. Don't let people know you're not born in the 90s. Impossible chat. I wish I was born in the 1990s. There's pros and cons to it, you know. Pros, your childhood was not run by the internet mostly. Cons, you did have to go through some major tragedies in the United States, specifically, if you were a child in the United States, and then that led to some pretty rough times. Some pretty rough times. A lot of stores that still exist had a lot more character and whimsy. Back in the day, Chuck E. Cheese and McDonald's were a good example. Yeah, true. That's also true. Like companies weren't allowed to be like wacky back then. Things cost less because inflation wasn't a problem yet. Well, we were also in a recession, which caused a lot more problems, and also the wages were a lot less. So there were, you know, again, pros and cons. Alright, let me color this guy in. Creature. He's a freaking creature. Bro, Dreamcast. Spamped. Yeah, it is spamped. Cons the Macarena. Oh my god, the Macarena was everywhere. Oh my god, you're so right. You're so right. Oh my god. Hi, Tenna. Like you couldn't go to a roller rink without hearing the Macarena at least one or twice. At the very least twice they would play the Macarena. It was insanity. I want to make his heels black or gold. How do I overcome my insecurities? Because I hate the fact that I'm chubby. Confident in yourself. I'm like mostly confident about myself, but okay, here's the sick, nasty secret to being more confident in your body. Are you ready for this? Wear clothes that you like. It's actually like insane how quickly you will be okay with having a bigger body when you wear cute clothes. It's like wonderful, night and day, complete night and day. Embrace your gray. Yeah, that's how, at least that's how I make myself feel better, is I dress up. Anytime I have a chance to dress up, I do it. Like, I'm going to the grocery store, I'm putting on a cute little strawberry dress and going to the grocery store. And you will... The fun thing about, like, dressing up cute and, like, dressing up in an outfit that you really, really like is that people will compliment you. And it'll make you feel 10 times better. I'm going to do a thing here. I'm actually going to make his shirts like a very, very, very light Cream color. The hamster dance! Oh, the hamster dance! I love the hamster dance. Me rocking my character tees and themed hats. Yeah, if you feel good in your clothes, you'll feel good about your body. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say here. You know what Spamton's pose reminds me of? Tell me. Fantastic looking art. Thank you. I really like this. I really like this piece. I wanted to make sure it looked just as good as this one that I did yesterday. Because I really like how this turned out. Also, a fun little detail about this piece of art that I really enjoy. I colored the inside of Tenna's mouth to look like static. I just thought it'd be cute. Uncle Clunk from Chopin's Pizza. Oh dear. I can kind of see it. He just needs. He wears like a banjo. He plays like a banjo, doesn't he? He just needs a banjo. Smug boy. A nice Tenna. Yeah, he's a cute Tenna. Really nice. I love him so. Smooth operating. Yeah. He's looking good, thank you. I have an idea. Hell yeah, I love it. Yeah! Heading out to you, take care. Bye. Maybe I should play Deltarune 2. You should. Everybody should. It's a good game. I mean, if you're not into it, then like it's fine, but also it's a good game. Oh no, he's done. Not quite. Not quite done. I still need to like shade him and fix his line art a little bit. But I mean, like the flats are basically done. Yeah, cause see, I need to, you know, cause I gave Tenna like colored lines and like some shading and stuff like that. And he's got a match. I really like this though. He's getting fine details. Have you ever checked out Mina the Howler? I've heard of Mina the Howler. I've never played it though. I haven't played it. Gotta figure out the lines. Honestly, maybe I could take from this. Let me do some experimentation here. Fascinating. Very interesting. Might adjust the color a little bit, but this is looking interesting so far. How does it feel to be told by your fans and friends that you're an inspiration? Nice. It feels good. Because, you know, that used to be me. That used to be me. I was like, wow, these people are so cool. I want to be cool. I want to draw and write and stuff just like them. And then I did it, and then people are like, you're so cool. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? I might adjust the colors a little more, actually. But let me put down the color first. Yeah, I like that better. Oh. My music! My music! Start over. I'm turning Spamton into a knife and using his nose to slice and cut vegetables. I feel like I've seen, I don't know, some kind of Spamton related thing where they made him into like a ruler with his nose or something. I don't remember if that's like what I saw. It might have been that, or somebody made a ruler using Spamton eating the large French fry from the Undertale anniversary. Ah! Filter on, filter off. It's like I drew him drunk. Don't worry, I'll fix it. There we go. Ew. Don't peep this and drive on. You'll end up like this poor creature pains spammed. Ah. Don't need that anymore. Take that thing away. What did I use for Tenna? About the same color, I'm gonna be honest. Basically the same color. Yeah, alright. Oops. There we go. Hello, hello. The real question is what happens if you plug Tenna's tail in. I had canon that that Tenna has to plug his tail into a power source sometime to like recharge. Like if he's having a real rough day, he's like, I need some juice. Hang on. In one of the fan fictions that I follow, there was a part where Tenna had to be what's the word? Discharged in order to be repaired. And so he when he was repaired after being discharged, he plugged himself into his wall and charged himself so he could feel normal again. So yeah. I like that interpretation. I had canon that he plugs himself into the wall when he's asleep. What if Tenna meets an important relative? They have different plug-in slots. Makes me wonder how he would affect an electricity bill. I feel like he would affect an electricity bill as much as he would in the light world. It's just a normal amount. know who I want as a summon in Kingdom Hearts 4? Grandma Coco. She'll run over Heartless in her wheelchair. Why is that so funny? I saw one post that was like Kingdom Hearts 4, and it was Sephiroth and then Abuelita from Coco. And Abuelita was holding a chancla. And everyone in the replies was like, Sephiroth is dead. Oh my god. No music! Ooh. It's good, it's so good. What about the minor Chiron Atlantis? That'd be a good one too. What color is this? It's the same shade of pink as this. Oh, looks the same. I'll give him a little blush. I'll give him just a little blush. Just a little bit. He's gotta look good for the cameras, okay? He needs a little bit of makeup. Just a little bit. Someone made a Mama Coco Sonic 1. What do you mean? Since Disney owns Family Guy, don't even. You're gonna manifest it if you say it out loud. Oh my god. So funny. Fucking creature. Look at this creature. Creature! Oh, I need to do the chair. Oh my god. What the hell is this shit? Stop. Oh my god. Hey Lois, remember that time I helped Sora defeat Xehanort? I really enjoy the way you draw him. Thank you. I also enjoy the way I draw him. I feel like I have a nice balance of like genuinely good looking and also a fucking rat. So this is worse than the time where Goofy almost freaking died. A Muppet World for Kingdom Hearts would go so hard. Oh my god. That would be so sick. Oh my god. A scrapped Bugs Life world? Ooh. I think it was fake. I don't know if it was fake. A Bugs Life world would be really interesting, but I don't know if they do it. Need this anymore. I'm gonna close it. I also don't need, open either. There we go. Sorry, I wasn't like satisfied with how the belt looked. I got really particular there. I needed a moment. I might fiddle with that more, but we'll see. I'll leave it, and if I forget about it, then it's the way it is forever. The music is making it feel like if you draw his belt buckle wrong, the bomb will go off. Looks great. Okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Ay, ay, ay. That's way better. Slightly blue, but like still kind of gray. Spamington, not his government name. Yeah, I guess these. Oh my god! That was a really powerful one. Jesus. Spam Bartholomew Pipiston the Third. Thank you. Thank you for the blessings. I forgot his shoe! That's better. Well, a little like right here. There we go. actually get up there. Oh, wait. Ooh, yeah, I like that one. Let me stretch it out a little. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Not everything? There. I think that's everything. I think I did it. It's done. I really like your VTuber design. Thank you. Being spammed in with eyes is so new to me, especially with those eyes. Yeah, he's got, you know, Those like half-lidded, like smarmy eyes, you know? Dear God, he's done. I can't wait for the redesign contest. Well, we haven't hit that goal yet, so... we gotta hit that goal. Really close to hitting that goal, actually. This looks great. Thank you. I like it too. This is like the most handsome Spamton I've ever drawn. All seriousness, you did a phenomenal job. Your art is always a blessing. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So, let's see. You got this, and then you can do a badge thing too. Ah, he's so little! Yeah. Here we go. That's better. And now we have a badge. Is he saying call me? Yeah, you know, 'cause of the phone. I wanted him to have a little call me hand. Because he's the guy on the phone. Or on one end of the phone, at least. I don't know who's on the other end. Nobody really knows. Look at this guy. Look at this dude. Yeah. Atide. Look at this nice card. Nice photo card. Immediately hangs up. Yeah, so we got tenor and we got spammer. Mr. Dude on the phone. But what does he sell? Everything. And in my AU, he's basically the guy that handles the sponsors at TV Time Studios. Like he like handles all the contracts with sponsors, make sure they're all like fair and they have like fair standards and they're up to his standards, you know, advertising things, advertising whatnots. Oh man, it's 10 o'clock. Have I had dinner? I haven't had dinner. I should probably eat dinner. Imagine Tenna saying, "This broadcast is sponsored by Raid Challenge." I don't think, honestly, Tenna would be really confused by mobile games. He'd be like, "What do you mean there's games on your phone? How does that work?" But the screen is so small. Wouldn't you rather play a game on a big screen like me? How can you even see what you're playing? Was interrupted by one of their heads. Oh my god. They know! They know! Where are the cables? They're the controllers! Exactly! What do you mean the screen is the controller? How are you gonna see what you're playing? If your hands are in the way. You want Taco Buckle, Burp Cooking, Spubby? I think I'm just gonna eat food here. Cause I went grocery shopping for a reason. This too. Buy food so I don't order things, you know? Oh, right. Yeah. Mr. Antonio Cornelius Tenna. His Christian name. Tenna makes me want to plug in my retro consoles. Yeah! Tenna makes me want to, like, have a movie night. And just, like, play some old movies on a DVD player and just chill. Man, this art is so cool. I just keep looking at it. I'm like, man, this is cool. I did that. Me. I did that. Coming soon to own on video and DVD. Why do I nickname people like this? Tennis, Pumnus, Courtness. I do that with like names that end in an E sound. Or actually no. Names that end in an sound. Like tenor. Tenor. Very often I will say Moaner instead of Moana. Just because I like to say it. That's just how I like to say it. Woo! Okay. Alright, I'm gonna end stream now. Enter, yeah. Sometimes think about Tena being hooked up to surround sound, Tena making the tea jug steam. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna end stream now. For real this time. Okay, thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate all of the... all the nice things said. And I will see you guys whenever. Okay, bye.